Hello everyone, and thank you very much for tuning in. I, of course, am Rotype. Welcome back to Factorio Cities, where I got myself a little bit more organized since last episode. Got our toolbar kind of lined up the way I like it, and a couple other things that I just need to have in place. Mostly these underground belts. We're getting close to setting up the kind of main smeltery line in this block here. Go ahead and whoops. Yeah, this needs to go here. This goes away like this and like this. There we go. Don't like how that does that. Now from here, I'm going to need to fill out our pretty standard looking furnace column here, except for the fact that it's quite long, as you'll notice. It is 20 steel furnaces long because that will fill the belt. And I have the exact math that I can show later. I can make my spreadsheets available. But the whole point of this block is to fill 4 blue belts of iron plate. That's what this block will do with these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that's what I thought. 7 columns with 20 steel furnaces per side. And these will feed into the main bus up here, which obviously right now is yellow. So these are not going to be steel furnaces yet, and these are yellow input belts, etc., etc. But the spacing is all built such that these, once it flows into the main bus, all 4 of the iron belts will be completely saturated and full and appropriately, flow so that everything is matched up. No extra, just the right number of everything. And what do you know, it conveniently fits into a block. Everybody's happy. So that is the kind of design that I will be chasing in this series. Designs that fit into a block, designs that fill the output belts. Obviously, sometimes we'll have to take into consideration the input belt restrictions, but my spreadsheet does that. So that's what we'll be chasing for the rest of this series. Obviously, the aesthetic of the grid plan, but the end goal is to have a very large factory with very large belts that are perfectly full. No extra slop, nothing causing problems, none of that. But in the meantime, what do we need to do? We need to build a lot more stone furnaces, which I need a bunch of stone for. There we go. Grab a bunch of stone. Because the faster I can get the iron smelted, the better. So let's just go ahead and lay this out. There we go. Oh, kidding me. There, all right. And oh man, I don't have any inserters. That's gonna be a problem. Put these over here, please. I don't want anything in that space. All right, where's my copper? I need a lot more inserters. I should also very quickly probably set up a very basic transport belt factory, because making all this transport belt is going to get really tedious. In the meantime, I suppose, well, no, I don't need to set up the next column, and frankly, I don't have any transport belt to finish this column anyway. So let's go dump the rest of this in here. Check on our existing smelters. Still have plenty of fuel. Do I have any more? I do have some more miners I can lay down. Get started with our ugly makeshift power considerations. You know what? I'm just going to clear this myself so that any extra cannibalize what I have. There we go. Immediately starts flowing down towards the bus. Lock these in place. Build, I don't know, many more. Let's go get this rolling. Oh man, this might take a while. Man, I don't normally think about using early robot mods, but I think this series might change my mind. Having all these things planned out ahead of time and in blueprints makes it seem so easy and already figured out, until you realize I have to be the one to go in and place all of these entities. Might have bitten off something bigger than I could chew. Go figure. That's kind of how I do, right? Oh well. We'll just keep at it. There we go. There's that. And then kind of connect our way. Wow. Farther than I thought. There we go. All right, so now the smeltery block, the iron foundry, I suppose we can call it, has power. Can take this, and you know what I can do? Aha! Secret way to pick up stuff lying on the ground from all the way over somewhere else. So these now do not have power. I'll have to clear these power poles. Give it a new bunch of power poles here, there, and there. Now the outputs have power. And off we go. We're making iron. I do have iron. Dump this in here. Let's get this down to the bus. That would be much more handy than where it is now. So all of these eventually are going to be running just like this one. But the next thing is to get the copper, which will go here. And let's find our block design for 7x20. Here we go. Now we have the copper. Ooh, look at that. Trees. Now we'll have to go through the trees to get that set up, but shouldn't be too much of an issue. Get this rolling though. Ah, of course. There we go. Underground belt. Let's see, this just needs to go right here. Clear this because clearly there's no more bus before. And there we go. Have iron production. Meager, small, but iron. Let's see. Okay, good. These are all done. Pick these guys up, and I should have picked the inserters up first. That was slightly dumb, but we'll just use our trick like that. There we go. And let's make a bunch of these. Dump these in here. Let's really ramp up iron. And while we're at it, let's ditch these. We're done. Done with you guys, sorry. Ooh, good. And while I'm thinking about it, still I have no iron. Actually, man, I need some copper too. So let's go grab copper while we're here. And then a bunch of iron to make myself another assembly machine. Needs more iron than that. Because I want to get this transport belt automated. Really kind of done making transport belt. So one more of these. And while that kind of chugs along, we'll run the power we need. That'll work. Ooh, out of power poles. So of course we need a bunch of those. This guy will go here. You know what? Science probably won't be coming this far back anyway. We'll get rid of this. Tree in the way, of course. There we go. There. This guy makes gears. This guy makes transport belts. You both need inserters. You to there, you to there, you to there. And for now, this just runs right up like that. We'll leave this here to designate that's where it's going. Where are my power poles? Come on, man. Working. There we go, power poles, okay. Connected there. Don't like that pole in the middle of the road. There we go. You just need an output box and we're done. There we go. Automated transport belt manufacturing. What's next? More iron? Always more iron. Always more iron. And then probably some copper. But for now, more iron. One there, one there. We have what? 6? We'll get down to 4. Take this guy here and this guy here. I don't know what's going on with these power poles, but that's fine for now. This is slightly bothering me. There we go. Clean that guy up. And you know, just because steel processing is almost done, suppose I'll make some more. Go back to my blueprint library, get mining. And you know what? Let's just start down here in this corner. We'll say there. Good place to start. And you know, that's enough for now. Go down like this. Plenty of copper for now. Good. Now we have a copper supply. Get these reeds out of the way. We'll run copper, let's just say right one above here. Get some trees out of the way. There. I'm gonna need a lot more transport belt. I'm also going to need radar so I can start cheating. Not having to run all the way back here where these things are made. Just look at it from the map. Pick them up from a box. Let's see. What do you got for me? 124. I suppose that's okay. I do need some undergrounds though. And we have steel processing done, good. Underground, run this up. Underground, down. And you know, here's a good a place as any. Go underground again. I need some more underground though. That'll work. Give me 10. Man, undergrounds are expensive. This guy down. Oof. Of course I'm out of transport belt. Making all that underground. Use up my transport belt. $49. Insufficient. Got to start making my own too. Whoops. There we go. And now we have the copper raw bus line beginning to be filled out. Where's this stupid dead tree? Get out of here. Now this is going to be a bit of a project because we've got some woods in the way. We got to run that copper line all the way down here. Let's see what I can organize. Get the main bus template out. Just so I know what I'm up to. Let's see, that goes to there. One space, there we go, and it picks up on this side. Again, just like the iron, we really only just need the one column set up at this time. Whoop, out of transport belt again. Man, look at all those trees I'm gonna have to cut through. I think I'll save you all the trouble watching me cut trees for half an hour. Do that between episodes. But with the remainder of this episode, I'll try to get everything set up. So it's quite obvious what I'm up to. And you'll notice only that the trees will be gone in between. So let's see. This goes here. Run this guy down. There we go. And just turn it off. Runs back, and before I run out of transport belt, I'm gonna go ahead and just lay down the, oh, of course. There we go. 20 of these. I only have 12, that's unfortunate. Do I have enough to make more? No, of course not. Well, get there when we can. Meantime, getting one side running will be plenty. And actually will oversaturate the single yellow belt. Clear these poles. Ah, of course. Well, that's pretty obvious what goes there, though. Not a problem. And let's see if I can get the power back at least. We run this right next to the road. Through the woods. And of course, transport belt's going to skew things a bit, but there we go. Now we have power down there. So in between episodes, I will cut down the forest and see what I can do about getting the rest of the copper line in. But that has to be a break for me at this point. So as always, thank you all very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. It'll be out real soon. Until then, my name's been Brotype, and I'll see you next time.